guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even picking a passing situation on 3rd down.
To the ground to try and move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, but picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice habit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure. There's knocked down.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this week. Start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass.
With Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Now spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Dogs are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle. He's got it around. Will be stopped just short of the end zone. They'll have it that too. Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Quarterback keeps it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lester. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield and use his speed.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
You're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, these coaches have these play sheets over on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
To the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him, he's got a rhythm going, he's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd.
with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Offense has it up to 28 on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give it a go.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. He'll be stopped short, and the line gain needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense tried to get into their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down.
And aggressive play calls at home want you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the stick.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off to stop the threat.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out of the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, to highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And a great job on the defense, driving in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost a fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turkey.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's good. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to go for it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, and they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Direct snap.
Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
USC offense throws a over. First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will burn away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 20 after his pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on third. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling and getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Hunt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try it over the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Using his feet. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Fights off the defender. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to go on top on first down. He's got it. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that early up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Dogs are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. Forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9.
They'll leave it with him. Running to Green.
What a big-time run for this offensive physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running here right now, why don't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. This rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week
give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with the lower back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Soften him up with the 1. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up. And you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them. They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They've never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up the field.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Wide receiver going in motion. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Pulls it in. It's Lester. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, and now first down. They'll try to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously, they need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, we're down by a lot.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been. been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Rojas. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
A little bit surprised, I'm not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
The give as they work on that clock. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end to find that hole in the zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards first down.
Pickup of 5.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.